everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of It's News to Me. I'm your host, Lori Melbourne. This week, we will be highlighting important events happening right here in our community. You may have heard of Horsepower Therapeutic Riding, a nonprofit founded in 2012 in Maple Park. Their mission is to provide creative, inspiring, and challenging therapeutic horseback riding lessons to children and adults with disabilities. Lessons are taught by PATH-certified instructors in private or semi-private sessions. Horsepower has grown over 6 years to serve about 60 students per year with physical, emotional, cognitive, or developmental issues, with about 100 volunteers helping out. Learning to trust a horse gives the riders an opportunity to bond with the horses and experience freedom of mind and movement, something they may not be able to experience elsewhere. Horsepower currently leases a facility to run their program. However, they are struggling with expanded arena time, horse turnover, and accessibility as they grow the program. Horsepower has launched its capital campaign with the goal of purchasing their own facility to accommodate even more students. If you are interested in donating to this goal, or you would like to receive naming privileges to designated areas on the new farm, or learning more about Horsepower, go to their website, horsepowertr.com. Take a look. Here's a little insight as to what goes on at Horsepower.
My name is Carrie Capes, and I'm from Maple Park, and we started up Horsepower about 6 months ago in March of 2012. My main motivation for becoming a therapeutic riding instructor is because we enrolled my son Max in riding lessons about 4 years ago, and it was by far the most therapeutic and motivating, fun thing we had ever done for him. Max has a mitochondrial disorder, which is a genetic condition, and he has hearing impairment, fine and gross motor delays, cognitive impairment, and he has no speech, so we communicate with sign language. And within 6 months of him taking those lessons, I had become certified. 6 months later, we had purchased our first horse, and it's been just a great journey ever since.
Ready? Time to get on Ronan.
Horsepower has about 20 families participating. We teach children as young as 3, and we have adults as well. It's all people with special needs. We try to remove some of the barriers to horseback riding and adapt this sport so that they can participate fully. They can work on goals such as speech, fine motor, gross motor, endurance, balance, coordination, as well as sometimes my highest goal is just for them to have an adventure, for them to come out to the farm and have fun in the natural environment. There's something magical to that horse and child partnership. A boy like Trevin, he has ridden Ronan for 6 months, and he trusts Ronan. He trusts him to take care of him. He sees him as his good friend, and we encourage some social skills between the child and the horse. They will try harder to do it when they're on the horse because it's fun. Because their horse wants to trot, they will learn to trot. And they'll overcome challenges that are quite remarkable because they're partnering with their horse. We've had some really amazing, life-changing moments here at the barn in just the past 6 months. We have students that couldn't hold themselves straight on their horse that are now trotting. We have students that likely can't ride bikes, may not drive, and when they can ride a horse and tell that horse to go right or left or go over some poles or circle a cone, it's very, very empowering. And for me, to see a participant be empowered and to have that experience on their horse is just the best thing that we can do. And then every session is ended with the student preparing a treat for their horse. And most often, I think that is where you really see that connection with their horse. We have all these different horses of every color and every breed, but what they have in common is they're social, they're curious, they're patient, and they're very, very smart. They can figure out in a hurry what is something to be concerned about and what is something that's just par for the course in therapeutic riding.
Thank you to the Daily Herald's video producer Laura Stalker and Horsepower's Carrie Capes for presenting Horsepower Therapeutic Riding. Well, I hope you have been enjoying the November blizzard of 2018. Batavia Patch reports residents in Batavia, Geneva, and St. Charles are still dealing with the residual effects of Monday's blizzard, which dumped several inches of snow throughout the area. In addition to trees and power lines collapsing, closed roads, and schools and businesses shutting down, the storm caused trash pickup to be delayed by a day and led to a delay for Batavia's final brush collection of the season. The new date for the season's last brush pickup is now set for December 3rd, according to a post on the City of Batavia website. Now, let's go to the park bench.
Hello, I'm Sharon Bringleson, Marketing and Communications Coordinator at the Park District, and welcome to the Park Bench. I am bringing you Park District news today from the East Side Community Center in one of the preschool rooms. If you have been here recently, you'll be aware that the parking lot is under construction, so please be ready to find parking on nearby streets. You are going to love the new parking area. Do you enjoy channeling your inner Clark Griswold every holiday season? Well then, sign up for our annual Holiday House Decorating Contest. We will be awarding prizes in 4 categories: Most Original, Best Theme, Best Use of Lights, and People's Choice. All displays will be judged on Wednesday, December 5th between 6 to 9 p.m., and winners will receive a Batavia Park District prize package. This contest is for Batavia Park District residents only. Addresses of all entries will be published in local media unless specified otherwise at time of registration. This is so your Batavia neighbors can come and see your amazing lights display. The deadline to register is Tuesday, December 4th, and the cost is only $5 per home. Call 630-879-5235 for more information on how to register. Concerned about putting on a few extra holiday pounds from all the delicious food that's available this time of year? Drop into fitness classes to burn off some calories. Check out our website for class dates and times, or give us a call and we'll help you decide which classes best suit your interest and availability. In December, we have an extra program available called Holiday Moves. It's a mix of cardio and toning, and no 2 classes are alike. New this year is a special museum program, Happy Birthday, Mrs. Lincoln. Mary Todd Lincoln was born on December 13th, 1818, so this year would be her 200th birthday. On December 13th, we will host Mary's current day representative at the Civic Center's Bartholomew Room to talk about her life and answer any questions you may have. There will be cake, too. Sign up online or at one of our Park District offices. And while you're busy shopping, wrapping, baking, and otherwise getting ready for your holiday festivities, keep our child care services in mind. At Tot Spot, we have Wednesday and Friday mornings available for drop-in child care and a special edition for the holidays that we call Holiday House Cleaning. Those are extra dates near the holidays when we offer care for children ages 6 weeks to 6 years. Let them play and have fun with other kids while you check things off your to-do list. Do you have school-age kids with energy to burn over the holidays? Try Club Fun for exciting activities for kids to do together. This recreational program includes a variety of activities during school days off. It's available December 26th to 28th and January 2nd to 4th, as well as other no-school days throughout the year. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the holidays, stay warm, and we'll see you next time on the Park Bench.
Thank you. Batavia Around the Block and Business Nuggets are brought to you in partnership with Batavia Neighbors Magazine. Happening right now with Batavia United Way and Batavia Public Schools is their holiday Adopt a Family program. The intent is to provide memorable experiences to families in great need of a holiday boost. The program currently needs gift cards and certificates. Possible donations to consider include a family certificate for an outing like Funway, the movies, or a restaurant. Shoe store gift cards are also appreciated as there are many teens in need of quality shoes. You may donate via Melinda at BataviaUnitedWay.org or call 630-877-2780. More exciting holiday happenings are taking place at Peck Farm Park with an unforgettable experience of Christmas on the farm held December 15th. Also, you want to make sure you don't miss out on Mooseheart's annual Holiday Lights Show, taking place now through December 31st, each evening between 4 and 9 p.m. Lazarus House will host a Christmas brunch on December 25th with a delicious potluck-style buffet beginning at 11:30 a.m. in Fellowship Hall. Now let's check it out with the Batavia Public Library.
Hello, I'm Amanda Vanderwerf, Youth Services Librarian at the Batavia Public Library. Bring your family to the Celebration of Lights at the Batavia Riverwalk on Sunday, November 25th. Community members will be doing special holiday readings at the Batavia Depot Museum from 6:15 to 7 p.m. On Monday, December 3rd, bring the whole family to celebrate Illinois' 200th birthday at the library's Illinois Bicentennial Celebration. Your family can drop in for a craft, scavenger hunt, and a photo booth anytime that day. Or join us at 6:30 p.m. for Illinois trivia and refreshments. We are having several holiday storytime specials. On Tuesday, December 4th at 10:30 a.m., you and your toddler aged 2 to 3 can join us for a special holiday toddler time, where you'll enjoy stories, rhymes, and more. And on Wednesday, December 5th at 10 a.m., your 3 to 6-year-old child will enjoy our holiday ABC Storytime with activities, stories, and a craft. These holiday storytimes are drop-in programs and no registration is required. Get in the holiday spirit when you bring the whole family to the library on Saturday, December 8th at 2 p.m. for the Jingle Bell Express concert. This is a fast-paced musical review with over 20 of your favorite holiday songs and a parody of the beloved Christmas song, The 12 Days of Christmas. Join the cast as they sing and dance their way through this energetic show. No registration is required. Please visit the library's website at bataviapubliclibrary.org for more library news and information. I'm Amanda Vanderwerf, and I hope to see you at the library.
Thank you. According to Neighbors of Batavia magazine, Water Street Studios and Artisan Collective Batavia are joining forces for a Winterfest art market. Touted as a unique holiday shopping event, December 14th, 15th, and 16th, Water Street Studios will be the host location. View and purchase from a juried collection of fine art at affordable prices from over 50 artists and artisans. Art workshops for all ages will be held during Winterfest. Workshop registration and more information is available at the nonprofit's website, waterstreetstudios.org. Coming right up, the Geneva Christmas Walk and Holiday House Tour will kick off Friday, December 6th. The festival starts with 5 quaint, architecturally unique Geneva homes, festively decorated for the stroller's viewing pleasure. In the Courthouse Square at 6 p.m., the arrival of Santa Lucia thrills the spectators. Roasting chestnuts, hot chocolate, the first candy cane of the season, and the lighting of the great tree add to the excitement. Enjoy strolling carolers, a live nativity scene, carriage rides, and of course, a visit with Santa Claus. Much more is going on throughout the weekend, so be sure to visit genevachamber.com. Now let's head over to Jan at Geneva Fit.
Welcome to another episode of Fitness Around Town. I am Jan Silverman, owner of Geneva Fit in Geneva. As the weather grows colder here in Chicagoland, there are not as many opportunities for organized fitness. But today I want to tell you about a popular winter race that I am particularly excited about here in the Tri-Cities area, the Snowflake Shuffle. Joining me to tell us more is the communications manager of Tri-Cities Family Services, Michelle Rollins, and running coach and past president of the Fox River Trail Runners, Karen Willowhite. Welcome to you both.
Thank you, Jan.
Michelle, can you tell us a little bit about Tri-Cities Family Services, what your mission is, what you do on a daily basis?
Absolutely. Tri-City Family Services is a 50-year community provider of quality counseling and affordable mental health services. We celebrated our 50th anniversary last year. We are a very unique nonprofit in the area because not only do we work with children, teens, families, and community groups, throughout the area. But one unique piece to what we do as an agency is not turn anybody away based on need. So part of my role is to allow the fundraising element to come into play so that, again, we can be there for everybody based on whatever their need may be.
I love that. And
Absolutely.
I really don't know a family that has not needed help in some form or another, whether from a relative or
Sure.
a professional. It's so necessary.
So valuable, and in this day and age, the mental health stigma is slowly starting to break down, and it is just truly, truly crucial what we do. So having an event such as the one that we will discuss and being able to raise the money to, again, allow us to help people in need is just so valuable.
Speaking of the event,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about the Snowflake Shuffle. How did it get started? I hear it's a big anniversary this year.
It certainly is. The Snowflake Shuffle now is going into its 10th anniversary. So this year will mark a decade of running this race, which began back in 2008. It has pretty much done many, many different layers of an event. It has gone from a 5K to a 5K and 10K. We are now back to the 5K element, and we really just love to see this become such a winter tradition. You know, it is something that people look forward to. It grows by leaps and bounds. It may change venues, but one thing stays the same, and that is always having a lot of fun.
So where do the proceeds go from the Snowflake Shuffle?
Absolutely, all of the proceeds are there for helping our families in need. And again, it is a fun opportunity for people to fundraise. You know, it gets people out of the house at a time of the year when, you know, it definitely is not conducive to always wanting to be outdoors, but it gets people excited about the holidays. And again, you know that you are, whether you are just donating, whether you are running the race, as a contributor, as a sponsor, you are there for us.
So it is a winter race.
Right.
How did you choose December as a race date?
You know, I will have to say, as somebody who did not start with the race back in 2008, I think that made us a very unique agency, because we were one of the very few, from what I understand, races that were run in December. And, you know, while there are some races that are starting to become a little bit more popular around the area, we still are probably one of the few. And I think people they love that whole family-friendly piece to it.
And having been there for the last few
Sure.
years, I would have to agree. It's a great family atmosphere.
Thank you.
One of the things I love about 5Ks is it's an opportunity for inexperienced or new runners, or even non-runners, people who will walk the 5K distance, 3.1 miles, to participate in a local race. And that's one of the reasons I asked Karen to be here today to talk a little bit about how you prepare to run a winter race. Can you talk a little bit about preparing, first of all, for a 5K? And secondly, kind of what do you wear? How do you prepare yourself for a potentially cold day?
Sure. Well, the Snowflake Shuffle is a great race, and lots of people in this area do it. I think for anybody new that's looking to run a 5K, picking one in December is probably something kind of special. You're going to want to find a training plan that's going to get you outside, because you don't want to show up on race day and just run a 5K.
Sure.
So you want to find a plan that's going to get you out, and you're going to be running a little bit, stopping, walking, and building yourself up into the 5K distance.
So the race is December 1st, and that offers the opportunity, it could be a very cold day.
Yeah.
So what would you advise somebody who's new to running outside that they can do between now and December 1st to help prepare for the possibility of running in some very cold temperatures?
Sure. Well, I think the most important thing is to get outside right now. You need to get your body acclimated to the cold weather. You're going to get outside and immediately feel it in your lungs. You're going to feel it in your legs. You might feel some cramping if you're not used to it. So you just want to get outside and maybe run a couple minutes. Walk, run, keep doing that. There are plans you can follow. At this point with 2 weeks, you're going to want to take it easy if you're just signing up now. But it's not impossible to do if you have the right gear, if you're ready and you're feeling right. It could be a great day for a race.
So I'm going to just kind of talk about the running a little bit more. And Michelle, I've got some more questions for you about the race.
Okay.
But first of all, I know you and I both run all winter long. I tend to run double digits, not so much single digits, but there's a few kind of rules of thumb for dressing for a winter run. And I'm wondering if you could talk a little bit about how do you dress to go out and run in the cold?
Okay, well, I think the biggest thing that people need to be aware is you don't have to put on as many layers as you think you do. You're gonna warm up pretty quickly. So even on a day like today where it's in the 30s, you can get away with wearing some running tights, a shirt, maybe a jacket, definitely hat, gloves, and you should be ready to get out the door at that point.
Okay, I remember reading something, and you probably know this right off the top of your head, but they say to dress for weather that's 15 degrees warmer. How many?
I usually
degrees?
go off at 20 degrees.
20 degrees warmer than
So-
what it is outside.
On a 50-degree day, you can go out in shorts, I would think, because it's going to feel like it's 72 once you start running. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. So let's go back to talking about the race a little bit, if you don't mind.
Not at
so
all.
it's December 1st,
Correct.
and where is it located?
This year, we have an all-new venue, so we will be at the Gunnar Anderson Forest Preserve. So for those of you who are in the community, it is right behind the Kane County Government Center. So it's along the Fox River Trail, very scenic, a great opportunity again for runners and non-runners, something just absolutely beautiful and glorious. And if we have a few snowflakes fall, I think that would just add to the excitement.
the
Just a
atmosphere.
couple, though, just a couple.
And parking and everything else, is that online?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the race kicks off at 9 a.m.
Okay.
So that's the good starting point for everybody. We will do pre-race warm-ups, which, of course, Geneva Fit is a part of every year. And, of course, we're thrilled this year that you will be a sponsor as well.
I'm very excited about that. That's one of my favorite activities of the year.
Good.
So how do you sign up for this race?
Well, registrations will go up until the day of the race, and people can go to the race website, which is snowflakeshuffle.itsyourrace.com, or people are welcome to jump onto our website, which is www.tricityfamilyservices.org, and on both sites we do have the information. The cost to participate is $40 for adults, and then for children and teens it is $30,
Okay.
and then for 5 and below it is free. So
Oh,
it is
wonderful.
a wonderful opportunity. And we do see moms pushing strollers. We do see, the leashed dogs are welcome on this terrain this year, which is nice.
Okay.
And, it's runners, it's joggers, it's walkers. It's a beautiful site for people who, again, just want to embrace winter, want to get into the holiday spirit, and just really have an opportunity to, again, support our mission.
Wonderful. Now, this is the 10th anniversary.
Correct.
And I have heard that you have some special things planned for this year.
We do. Again, being a community tradition, there are some parts of this race that will always be there. Of course, we love to have our traditional snowman, our character who's there to greet the children, and of course we do get involved with the Kane County Cougars. Ozzy is a nice mascot touch who will be there to shake hands as well. We also invited Scott McKay from 95.9 The River. He's there to help spin the tunes and get the crowd excited with some holiday music.
cool.
But then we also take it this year to a different place, and we want to make it super exciting. So, for example, we will have some live holiday music along the trail. Can't
how
specifically
fun.
say where, but we will bring in some holiday music and get people excited. Another exciting piece is that the Jolly Man himself, it's a busy time of year, but Santa is going to come back to our race. It's been a while, but he will be a part of the excitement as well. And we do have some exciting swag. If I have a chance to talk a little bit about the swag.
Please do.
Runners love their swag. So this year, instead of having the hoodies, which have been a great addition to the race, this year we're bringing in a quarter zip tech shirt,
Whoa.
custom finishers medals, which is going to be nice for everybody to go home with a little something.
Very nice.
We will have custom age awards this year, which has again been something that we did not have, and we think that for the 10th it's a great touch. And of course everybody leaves with a goodie bag, so there's just again a very exciting piece to celebrating a decade.
So where do runners pick up their packets? Is that race day? Is it ahead of time?
They may go on the Friday night before. Dick Pond Athletics
Okay.
in St. Charles is where they will go, and it's between 1 and 7 p.m. for packet pickup. And then, of course, those who are not able to make it, we do allow people on the morning of the shuffle to show up. And one piece, Jan, that I didn't mention is that Gunnar Anderson is a forest preserve.
Okay.
So one interesting little tidbit is that everything this year is going to be outdoors. So at the completion of the race, we usually do an award ceremony, and we'll have hot chocolate and cookies and allow people a chance just to kind of unwind and get their results. And this year we're doing it all outdoors. So we will have a heated tent, and we will have a hot chocolate bar and cookies and just a really nice, again, outdoor type of family-friendly presence. And again, if the weather cooperates, which we always hope it will again allow us to create that atmosphere.
It sounds so festive.
Can't wait.
What a great
Can't
experience. I have heard so many people that were introduced to running by doing a 5K like this.
Sure.
So Karen, for somebody who maybe participates in the 5K and loves it and kind of gets the itch or the urge to do more running, what resources are available in the community for them? Where would you suggest they go to learn how to run?
Well, this is a great community for that. I started by running my first 5K, and that led into where I'm at today. There's so many different options the local running stores always offer, walk to run programs or a 5K to a 10K program. There's a lot of great running clubs in this area, including the Fox River Trail Runners, Performance Running. There's so many resources around here for people that run this race and decide that they really want to get into running and continue with it.
And what do they need? What would you suggest? Say somebody does the 5K, they go out in their old, whatever they wear to the gym. What do you think they need to really start running a running program or running more consistently or regularly?
The most important thing that you need always is to go get fitted for a pair of shoes. It's the first thing you should do always. And right here we've got 2 great running stores in the area. Go get fitted for a pair of shoes, and from there you can just take off.
So even though it could potentially be a cold day, something some people don't think about is the fact that they are sweating while they're running, even when it's cold out. So thinking about that nice warm tent and the hot chocolate bar, Karen, do you have some suggestions for anything people should do after the Snowflake Shuffle?
Absolutely. I think once you cross that finish line and you are going to be a little sweaty, you're going to want to go find some dry clothes. Hopefully you have some in your car. Go put on a sweatshirt, put on a jacket, and then come back and enjoy that hot chocolate and get a banana, some water, and have a good time at your event.
Sure.
That sounds great. I, for one, can't wait till December 1st. I want to thank you both for being here. I very much appreciate you taking the time out and what you're doing for the community. I'm Jan Silverman, and I look forward to seeing you again soon for more episodes of Fitness Around Town.
Thank you, Jan, for that report. We are fortunate to live in a community that loves to help others in so many different ways. Recently, a special event celebrating Nonprofit Awareness Month was held at the Arcata Theater. Giving Back was a free, family-friendly event designed to be fast-paced, entertaining, and concise. This format allowed multiple organizations the opportunity to provide an overview of their organization and how they contribute in giving back to our community. It was an exciting presentation and heartwarming to see how many ways the good people of our community reach out and help others in this holiday season. Remember the spirit of why we celebrate and how kindness lifts those around you. That's all we have for today, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of It's News to Me. Most of our programming is viewable online at mybatv.com or on YouTube under the username BATV1017. Be sure to like our Facebook page to stay up to date on the station's current happenings. Thanks again for watching. I'm Lori Milbourne, and that's News to Me.